Hey folks, welcome to this week's episode of Guy in a Garage Who Doesn't Really Know What He's Doing. Today we're going to be changing the windscreen on the Tiger. So a common complaint with the windscreen is a bit too small. Yeah, it's solidly made, but it doesn't do a lot to protect your head from buffeting wind when you're at speed. So we're going to change it with a Puig screen, and also while we're at it, put a GPS mount on as well. Here is the screen already on. I haven't attached it at all. I've just laid it on in place because when I was talking to the guy on eBay I bought it from, he wasn't sure if it would fit with the GPS mount. That's an SW-Motech GPS mount. So as you can see, we're all good. It does work. Nothing's bolted on, as I say. It's just held, well, precariously probably. Bit dodgy, but I just needed to make sure that everything does fit before I start scratching things in case I had to send it back, but we're all good. So it's a much bigger screen, as you can see. If I go grab the other one and hold it up next to it, if you can see, it's a bit dark in here, but yeah, as you can see, big difference. So I should really notice that out on the road, which is cool. All right, let's get cracking. Okay, so here's a close-up of the GPS mount. As you can see, there's the ball ram mount there for the arm. Thread locked everything, including this, so it's nice and secure. So that's all done. This attaches to the front of or the back of the front of the windscreen, if you follow. So that's my next job. Get the windscreen on, lock tight all the bolts. Happy days. Right, so after some extreme faffage, I've got the screen on. So I'll show you where that faffage originated. Okay, so the windscreen bolts onto the headlamp unit via a bolt which is recessed in his plastic housing here. Except when I was taking the original windscreen off, this bolt came loose and was just spinning around in there, which was a bit of a concern at the time. So when I came to put the new one back on, I put some thread locker on this one and on the opposite side. And when I was tightening it in, it seemed to reseat, and it's gripped fine. And you know, as I say, it's got thread locker on it. It's pretty damn tight. But unfortunately, as you can see, we've got this new distance poking out here, this gap, which of course has had an impact on the other side of pulling everything a little bit too far over to the left. So that went in fine. This is its opposite side here, but as you can see up there, all the detritus, this bolt here, the hole that this is the bracket for the new windscreen here, and the hole here for this original bolt to go back in to fit it in onto the back of the headlight unit was too far across. So I had to kind of pull things a little bit and push things a little bit beyond where it should have been, but I got it in, tightened it up, so it's in there. But it's not the cleanest, but it's in. It's not going anywhere. Everything's secure. So we've got big windscreen and GPS mount. One thing I had to do is take these grommets here that now sit on the front of the new windscreen. They originally lived on the side of the old one, so in these holes here. So what I've done is I didn't really read the instructions that well. It's a bit bad, isn't it? But pretty sure I did watch a couple of videos, and I did watch one on YouTube where this guy said to take out the grommets and put them back in. So it wasn't exactly clear in where. So I assumed because all of this is already on the new windscreen, I I assumed it meant in the bloody great big hole that didn't have one. So looks good, it's protecting it, and most importantly, it all seems to work. So I'm really looking forward to going out on this now, testing it all out. Yeah, right, I'm going to put the GPS back on just to be absolutely sure. Right, so as you can see, I've got the GPS sat there okay, plenty of clearance. I mean, this is up, it's not set in its, the screen's not set in its proper upright position, but that does look kind of weird anyway. But we've got one adjuster there and one on the other side. And the thing sits up quite a bit higher if needed. So I've got plenty of room, but that's fine, that's out of the way of the instruments. Yeah, pretty cool. It's kind of good to know you can do this with one hand, but I wouldn't recommend doing it as you're moving. This cable is ridiculously long. I presume that's for wiring it up to the battery, but I've got an adapter down here that this awfully there's bits of grass in it, so I need to rewire this and reseal it. But that then goes in there, oops, like so. Hey, he's waking up. Loading maps. Oh man, do I wish I was using this to go away somewhere. That'll be good, wouldn't it? Riaño. Calculating 1%. Okay, so it's down in the here north, or the one I'm trying to find is in the Picos de Europa, which was a beautiful place. Okay, so by the time this calculates, coronavirus will be over and I should be able to go. Anyway, thanks guys. Hope that was somewhere between entertaining and informative. Probably just none. Anyway, see you again.